Hello, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Carol. I cannot hear nothing. It's weird. Really weird. Hi again. Hi, Jericho. Hi, Carol. I'm sorry if I was coughing on you. I don't know what's going on here. I cannot hear. I cannot hear anything here. So I need somebody to come up and see if I can hear them. If anybody wants to come up and help me out while we're doing that, I'll say a little prayer. Hello. I hear background. Hello, Carol. I hear TV.
Hold on. I'm trying to turn it down.
At least I can hear. That's what I was wanting.
I'm watching Hallmark.
Hello, Jerry. Welcome in.
I hate that I can't see chat.
Can't see chat.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Let me see. Nope.
Well, why can't I can't even find my live. This is terrible. What's going on with what's going on with YouTube tonight? That it won't bring up my I can't bring it up on my other phone. It's weird.
Oops, sorry. Hit the wrong button.
Oh, yeah, I think I might be doing that too. I don't know what's going on? Okay, let's say a little prayer. Lord Jesus, help us. We know you can help in times of need like this. Help us where we get together and get our message out, chit chat back and forth, different things going on in the country. We need your help, big time. Hey, come into each one of our hearts and open us up so we can discuss things in normal Christian-like manner and have a good evening chit chatting. We love you and we give you the praise. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, Cherry. I guess I'll have to just try to watch it here on the screen. So if I miss anything, let me know. What I was going to talk about, what I'll come on after I got off of Tina's earlier, I started watching First Amendment. I watched First Amendment, and he was talking about the Somali stuff going on in the daycares and stuff. A while back, I saw an article that talked about the processing plants and stuff. Like Jimmy Dean's and Tyson and all that that's up there. All the processing plants, they had a big problem of Somalis using the bathroom everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Because in Somalia, they live in a squalor. It's talking about, how they, when they investigated, they found kids didn't wash their hands. They didn't use the right hygiene, as far as going to the bathroom.
They have invaded our country. Okay. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, and we've allowed it.
We've allowed it, yeah. That's true. We've allowed it. And somehow or another, we got to stop it. I mean, it's got to be up to us. Nick, go ahead.
How I feel is we are too nice.
Right.
Like, okay, I accept your religion. Can you please accept ours? But they don't.
Exactly.
They overcome us.
Well, it's not just our religion; it's our way of life. They have to assimilate. They have to learn. They have to learn to live because they can't live in a pigsty like they do where they come from. It's a big step up, and apparently we're not teaching them.
We're not. And but I am and you are, but everybody else aren't. You know what I mean? Like, but we've allowed them in our country and we've accepted them for their beliefs, but they're not accepting ours. See what
No.
I'm saying?
Yeah. They're not trying to assimilate. They're trying to stay the same way they were there.
Yes, and take over. Okay.
Yeah, take over. It's just not. It's just not the way. It's not the way it is. I mean,
It's not. We were created as a Christian country, and that's how we should be.
right.
That's just my belief. But
Yeah, we have to love our neighbor, but we have to teach our neighbor. We have to, you know, show them the right path. Show them, show them there's more than what they come from. Not let them do their own thing.
exactly, Jericho.
And we can't let them take over.
And I do love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay.
Exactly. I want to see him. I don't want to eat food. I don't want to eat food that comes into my house from that area that's been urinated on and feces all over. And if they do it everywhere, do they clean up? I mean, I heard that they didn't. You know, and you can't find that article nowhere.
Exactly, Jerry. If you're illegal, you're illegal. That's what I don't get. Like,
that's what I was saying last night on another live. I was saying, the Bible talks about legal foreigners, legal neighbors. Talking about the Israelis in Egypt. Living lovingly along with their neighbors. They were brought in. Some as servants and a lot of slaves. And the Lord told them, to pull up the bootstraps and love their neighbors, and do what come to them. That's what it was talking about. But it was, everybody was supposed to be there. They were invited or brought in, with, not their own fruition, they were brought in as slaves,
Hey, Vaughn,
but they were brought
you
in.
know
We could
what?
go
Yes, he was an immigrant. But you know what?
immigrant of what? Well, no, no, no. Jesus was not an immigrant. Whoa. Nope, not an immigrant. He was born of Israeli birth in Bethlehem. Where do you come up with that?
Well, that's what Vaughn's saying.
I know that's what that's what I'm asking. Where? How could he be an immigrant when he was of Israeli and Jewish, lineage, and he was born there in Bethlehem, in the area? How could he be an immigrant? Oh my goodness! Some people just don't.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Vaughn. He was he was a Jew.
And he was king of the Jews.
You want to argue now? Because I got it.
Hmm.
No, no word now.
No, just something to try to throw us off, but
Yeah,
you
it's
can't.
just a troll.
Yeah, you can't. We love you, but your argument is way off.
Well, then tell me what you mean, Vaughn.
That's what we're here for. We're here to talk about it. I didn't mean to be rash on you, but that statement was way off in left field because there's no way that Jesus was an immigrant. He was coming to Bethlehem from another area, there nearby that was still Judea. It was still the Jewish area. Everybody come to that certain point to pay their taxes, and that's where Mary was going to pay her taxes in the same area that she lived. So, he wasn't an immigrant, he was a traveler, but not an immigrant. They didn't come from like Egypt or, some other country. They come from Judea, the same country to pay their taxes in that same country, but they had to go to a certain city. It's like if you live in a small town here in the USA, you might have to go to some big town close by to pay your tax. You can't pay it in your small town. And back then they didn't have cars, and all they had was donkeys, and you know sometimes it was a long trip just to go 10 miles. I'm trying to understand that. Obviously, we should follow Jesus. You know what to be like Jesus to say. I think you're saying that he sacrificed for all of us. I think that's what you're trying to say. God owns the world, and Jesus is the Son of God, and it's all His. That's right. Jesus was the Son of God, come to earth for all of us. There is a difference.
Exactly. And you all
But
better be thankful.
Jesus told all the disciples, he said, whoa, hold your horses, guys. We have to follow the rules of the country, We follow the rules of Rome first. The leaders. He told them to follow the leaders, but to put God's law and that's what they
I'm
had to
sorry,
do.
Vaughn. I didn't understand what you were saying.
I didn't either. It come across wrong. Just the word immigrant. He was a traveler, yes, but not an immigrant, not from another country.
No.
That's what I took exception to, And but anyway, we got people coming in, If we invited them, if we invited those. I mean, Biden invited everybody, but it was like an invasion. It wasn't. It wasn't a proper invite. All you know. We can love them and send them back. It's not a thing of love. It's just we can't handle them. We can't handle the influx. We can't handle people going and making our food and crapping all in it. We can't handle people coming in and just living off. We can't handle the money. And say this is love. We love each other. That you're not understanding. There's a difference between love and love your neighbor and love your children. There's a difference in love. There's about I don't know how many different. Love is charity. Love is giving, but you can't give it. You can't give what you don't have. It's a sacrifice, right? Right, Danny. It's a sacrifice, and every time you sacrifice, you lose yourself, but you give it willingly. When you got a bunch of people, we're giving unwillingly to people that really don't belong here. You can love them and send them back in the same feeling. It doesn't take hate to send. That's where we go wrong in our thinking. We think because we're doing something that is not pleasurable that it's hate, but it's not. It's love for our country, love to keep it together, love to keep it afoot and not go broke. They come in. Yes, they come in. They trample all over us. They took advantage of our good nature. Exactly what they did. They come in. They took advantage of our good nature as a country that we're giving. We're thoughtful. We try to help. And they're like that bad bad uncle comes in, stays forever, takes advantage of everything. It's time they got to go. They're taking advantage of us. Pure, plain, and simple. And we had we had to pay attention. We had to stop it. I mean, you know, if we don't stop it now, it's going to get 1,000 times worse. We would be, if we could get the number down where the country could handle it and fix all the
I,
corruption in the world. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, Carrie. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut.
yeah. Well, don't keep
Mm-mm.
your mouth shut.
Well, I, like nowadays, like it's all about these white women and this and that. It's unfair. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. That's right, Jericho. The people in our government set up the Smolens to rip us off, covered up the investigations of fraud. It's like when Nick Shirley come out and pointed this out to us was over a million views. The government had to be like it reminds me of an old fart. Well, like me. Oh, you got to get this done. And I get up slowly. Oh, do I have to do this? Do I do this right now? Just that's the way our government is. Sorry. Uh, the old man, the old government. The old government. You got to take the time. They've been around a long time, but they're wore out. But we got to you know, stay on them and make them keep it up. Keep investigating. Report this stuff. Don't bury it. I mean, all the stuff has gone down in the past, especially in that area. It's been. I mean, this just didn't happen this week or this month. This has been going on forever.
Exactly, Jerry. I, this is, this is where I'm so upset. Like, I can't go to another country and act like they do.
No, no.
Like, I, I would be in a prison.
The Statue of Liberty has no place in how we rule our country. That's just a saying. That's just a model. That's just something that's on the side of a. It's a statue. It doesn't have any part of our governing. Nothing.
The Statue of Liberty was given by the French. You know
Right.
what? You can take it back
They can
if
take it
you
back.
want it.
That's what
See
they
ya.
want it back. They want it back. That
You
is.
can have it back.
I mean, the
See ya.
Statue of Liberty. Yeah, we had immigrants come in Ellis Island. How did they come into Ellis Island? Did they just they
Vaughn,
processed
take
them?
it back. We don't want it.
That's
That
right.
was
I
a
mean,
gift.
that has no bearing on how we govern. I mean, that does. I mean, there's no law that tells us we have to do what's on the Statue of Liberty. It's just a pretty saying, and that's the way people felt back then. The immigrants come in, they went through their process, they declared what they had. They went that they had the system to give them their green cards, to give them their freedom. We're not set up for that now.
That was a gift because America saved their butt.
That's right.
When we all needed them, they weren't there to protect us. So they sent the gift.
Exactly, Danny. You, you you say 64 years old, owes 11,000 in medical, gets $500 a month. There's a lot of, yeah, more. Probably most people are in like situations. Maybe not as much, maybe more. You know, they don't care about us. They care more about that Statue of Liberty than they do us a citizen. And that Statue of Liberty has nothing to do with our immigration, except for, hey, how you
Exactly.
doing? How you doing? Come in, the ship coming by. It was a pretty sight.
And I'm really sick of people talking about, oh, this, that. You know what? My dad, my brother, my sons have all fought in wars, and my brother-in-laws. And they have no idea. But oh, they know everything.
Yeah, Jericho, you're right. There was ships going both ways. They're taking them in, sending them back. It was a big process, and they did send millions back. Uh, People just need. Well, they buried the history, so you can't really read on it because they make it difficult for you to find. And many of those people that come into Ellis Island, they come in and uh, they were welcomed in, but they were brought in to be into servitude. They were either indentured slaves, which meant they had to pay off their passage by working. There were different laws back then. You know, it. And what did we do? We corrected it. I mean, the Irish come in; they were slaves, in most part. They were slaves. It's just like our immigrants now are slaves. They're farm workers. What our government thinks they're farm workers. They're not farm workers. They're from every walk of life. It's just like Ellis Island. It was wrong, and there was a lot of wrong went on. If you read the history, there's a lot of wrong, a lot of slave trading, a lot of indentured servants. It uh, it taught us that was wrong, so we cut it out. We we brought it to a good system, bringing immigrants in. You had to apply before you come over to become a citizen. We changed that law. You had to apply before you come. Well, somehow we got away from that. We let them across the gate. We're back to Ellis Island. and we bring them in, and we don't want to turn them into slaves, but these poor farmers, they need $3,000 a month to live. They need a car to drive. They need driver's license to get around. Well, guess what? What about my driver's license? What about my identity? Everybody knows what's going on, that's here. What about mine, I had to fight the bureaucracy, to get a birth certificate. That they could just walk in and, boom, they got it. It makes me mad. Well, let's get stuck in the weeds there, Vaughn. There's not poor farmers anymore. There's plenty of poor farmers. Go out and drive the country. There's plenty of farmers that are poor working out there. I've got relatives that are almost 80 years old out there on their farm every day trying to make errands meet. Give me a break, dude or woman, whoever you are. You keep this up, and I'm going to ask you to leave. If you can be nice and put something sensical, you're putting nonsense up here like, it's pure nonsense. I'm not saying every one of them, but I don't even think they should go into farm work. That's what our government says. Come on, get a life. The government tells them they're farmers, they're ditch diggers, they're, standard laborers. Not us. I would thank you very much. We don't need it. This is my house, my rules. Thank you, Carol. We don't need that, people. People like that do not think. All they do is spew. They talk about things that they don't know. Yeah, I wish if he's cool, he would be welcome. Welcome. I just hate what he does. I don't hate him. I just hate that he was trying to stir up trouble. Trying to stir things up, stir the pot. Most people with common sense knows that these people coming across the border aren't all farmers, but our government treats them like that. And I don't blame the people that's coming across the border. I will not blame the people coming across the border. If I was one of them, I would be coming across the border. I blame our government. You recognize the female's voice very much? Okay. So Vaughn is a female. I thought Vaughn was a female from, is it Vaughn Michelle? That's one Vaughn I've seen, they would talk like that. But, I appreciate input, but don't make it, don't try to cause a fight. We got enough fighting in our future that we don't need it from each other. And it's going to come down to a big fight. Maybe, not bloody, but a big fight. Us against the government. Us against the government. And we have to be, I'm telling you, we're sitting back, we're just talking, we're throwing slurs at each other, back and forth. We're not getting ready. We're not learning. We're not seeing, we're not seeing the big picture. We're thinking, oh, they're sending them home, back to what they come from. And well, go back and come back to the right way, Learn a lesson. Go back and come back the right way. I have a friend that come from Venezuela. We're in conflict with Venezuela right now. But he come in, and the proudest moment of his life was when he became a citizen the right way. He was so happy, so joyous. He sent me a picture of Christmas. His family, they're all legal. You know, they're all legal. Good for him. I slap him on the back. You need an address and a driver's license. You need you personally need. I don't understand, Danny. Yeah, yeah, they're giving the ride back and everything. I mean, come on, go back and do it the right way. Take that 3,000, put it to use going through the channels, and they can come right away. I mean, it doesn't take but a little bit. They don't have to wait months and years. They can get a visa. I don't know how long it takes in the government. The line. But they can come in with a visa. We've seen it done with English Rose. And how long did it take her to get it? But she has to wait in the line now, and it's going to be a long line. It's going to be 2, 3, 5 years. It's, but at least they're here. They're here legally. Think about it. Think about somebody that's going through it. I know some of you don't know people that's doing it legally, but I do personally. I do. I know several, and I see it all the time, especially here in Orlando, because they come in here left and right. Uh, People that come in legally, and they have their green card, they have their work permits, and if they stay past it, guess what? If they stay and it expires and they don't renew it, guess what? They got to go back. That's the law. Are we not a nation of laws? We just turn our head and say, "Well, oh, that's oh, you didn't renew your visa. Oh, well, you know, go and take care of it. Get an extension, whatever it takes. It's better than getting put on transport and sent back." I just it's beyond me. You know, People hear bits and pieces of stuff and they go crazy. Hi, Devi. Good to have you. What we think counts, and it's not being counted. It's not being counted. It's not. It's these government agencies. They want to give. Well, we've got to give out. We're trillions of dollars in debt just because of this one issue. Immigration. We're way in debt because of it, and it's the biggest part of it. Can we handle that? Or we just let it go up and up and up and do without things? We need to get it to help the American people, the people that are citizens here, the people that are doing without, the people, that the veterans are not getting help, the elderly that's not getting help. And yeah, I'm in that group right now, and a lot of us are, and every little bit helps. Even if we have, even if we have a pension, these people out there, these companies, these landlords, greedy, and every time there's a raise, they go up each one the raise. So you get a $50 raise, your rent goes up $50, your telephone bill goes up $50, your light bill goes up $50. Your not quite, but you know what I'm saying. Everything goes up to take that difference that they give, and we had to sit back and count, count change. Well, they're getting double what we're getting. They're getting double. I'm not sure the highest. I think it's $1,600. I believe somewhere around there. I'm close, and it's hard, and they're getting double that. Plus, like I say, the car, the license, and the housing, the medical. We get medical, but not the car and the housing. Is that right? Is that right? I don't know. I don't think so. It wasn't, it hasn't been as long as I've been living, it hasn't been right. Welcome in, Jericho.
Testing, testing.
Hi, you're here.
All right, Gary.
Hey, King Jericho. The king is here. The king is here.
I was going to change that, but I couldn't figure out how
No,
to
no, no,
today.
no, don't change it. I love it. I love it. Boy, we got some. That, if anybody want to have fun, have a good laugh, watch Sean's live stream from last night.
Yeah, that was pretty fun, man.
I think most here were there. So if you haven't seen it, you got to watch it.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah,
watch it. I mean, for grins and giggles.
yeah.
And we really need to do more of that. We really need to, you know, show them that we're not afraid. If we're going to say what we want to say, yeah, you are. So welcome to us. You can be what you
Kay is
want to be.
asking the chat.
You can be what you want to be here. And if it's
Whatever. Yeah,
gay, yeah, if it's gay, it's gay.
I'd
I don't
advise
care.
against it, but hey,
Yeah,
it's your journey, bud.
you got anything intelligent to say? Don't delete them, Carol, please. Let's let's uh let's show their sickness. Let's show their sickness.
Yep.
Carol, you hit Cherry Bell.
Uh-oh,
Oops,
friendly fire.
oops, friendly fire. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, that wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, he wouldn't respond anyway. They're cowards. They hit and
Right.
run.
They're children.
Yep, they're worse than children. Thank you, Carol. Oh, we're here. Guess what? What? Come on, tell us something intelligent. Can you speak
Guess
intelligently?
yeah.
You farted. That's good. Uh,
Oh my goodness, we got a middle schooler in here. Be
yeah,
careful, no swear words. We got a
yeah.
child on the other line here.
I'm telling you, if they would say something intellectual, it would be a different story. But it's always something stupid. I
I know.
farted. I farted. My goodness.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
It
Oh
is
my.
it is funny every time though, but
I don't know.
oh
You're right,
god.
Dad.
Here
It
we go.
the only problem with the convention of states, it brings both sides out, and they can do some damage. Just like they're like what they tried to do with the CR. You know, that's the only bad thing. It can bring things in that they've wanted for a long time, and our rhinos would probably go along with it. It's like a Pandora's box. Darned if you do, darned if you don't. You know.
I had the Convention of States discussion with a lot of people at the TPU or at People's Convoy. You know, we talked
Mhm.
about that for days,
Right. Yeah.
and it just got to the point where it'd be like herding cats. It would be darn near impossible, and you need to have what 28 or so, or
You
the
had to have
amount of
more. You
states
had
you
to
got
have
to
more than half.
count.
You had to have what 26. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's I don't see that happening, man.
No, it'll never happen. You know, and they're for one thing. You know, for the term, you know, it's not worth it. Unfortunately, you know, in the present state, it wouldn't work at all. We'd have to get a lot more states to turn red. A
Well,
lot
we
more
don't
states.
really have to change anything, Carrie. All we got to do is enforce the laws we got.
Right. We got enough
We
laws
had
now
we had
that
it
would
all
take care
wrapped
of
up
it
for a while, and it's
if
been
it,
disassembled.
if they would enforce it.
Yeah,
And somehow there's something we're missing in the elections. You know, beyond the electoral college and beyond, you know, the watching the voter ID, watching, you know, the legal voters. There's something going on besides that, you know, something keeping these people in the
oh,
states, you know, and
absolutely.
it's got to be state to state level. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's fraud, man. I don't think those people actually win elections, and then you do win a cheated election, and now
Yeah,
you owe somebody. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, they owe, yeah, and they have to do it, and they're doing it.
And they switched their strategy to loading up these lower courts and lower judges and prosecutors. I mean, you can throw an election in my area with 500 votes, you know,
Hmm.
because there's only 3,000 people voting in that election. So
Yep.
you get your guy installed for 500 votes, whoever you pay for that. I don't know, Venezuela or whoever, and they can just throw the elections at the flip of a switch.
Now give Carol, give them like if they can't say nothing in three comments, boot them. You know, but don't let me see them. You know, I want to see how stupid they are. If they can't come up with something intelligent, is that all right, everybody? You know,
I'm hip with
three
that.
strikes, you're
Yeah.
out. You can talk in
Uh,
the chat. You can talk in the chat. If you can't talk in the chat, you can't talk. And your name tells us we don't want to
yeah.
talk that much anyway. I mean, you know,
Well,
why would anybody want to do that?
look at that
Your
name,
name,
man. Look at your
huh?
name, dude. Look at your name there, Stu.
Yeah, come
What
on.
is up with that?
It's not staying, Jerry. Not staying. Not staying.
Yeah, I'm just tired of it, Carrie. I'm
It's,
sh- these people. They just keep saying the same thing over and over. They think they got you on a line, and they just say stuff to. I don't know why they say it. Actually, it makes no absolute logical
well,
sense.
let me. You're one strike. Here I go again. Oh, don't get me tickled, Jerry. Okay, let's do it this way. If the name don't look right, if the name is sick, boot them. Okay.
Yeah,
If the name is sick, boot them. If it looks like, you know, maybe we'll give them a chance, but you know, I'll leave it up to you. But I would like to see what they say. You know.
I'd rather hang out with people who are not degenerates.
Right. I don't, yeah. I I want to have a conversation if they can have a conversation, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Well, what do you think? I mean, look at your name and you tell me why I wouldn't laugh. Why anybody in this world wouldn't laugh. Come on. Really? Vote
Yeah.
him. This is my house. You're coming into my house. This is not the United States of America. We don't go by the Constitution. That's all. The Constitution is only for the government. No, don't. No, no. I don't want my. I. Ah,
Yeah, I can't perform mod duties while I'm in a panel.
no. You'd have to have a second phone and then you'd be distracted. I could do it. Let me see.
On a second phone, probably.
Yeah, on a second phone. Yeah, I just did it. I don't think I can ban them though. Doesn't say I can ban. Oh, I didn't care. Mine only hides it. Huh, that's weird. That is weird. Anyway, we were talking about convention of states when we was rudely interrupted, and
Yeah.
yeah, it would open a ball of worms that we probably never get back in. You're right, Jericho. It just we had to come up with some other way. We had to get mad. We have to somehow educate people. And it's going to be hard.
Just
Like we see these people coming in, they don't want. They think they're educated and they can't even come up with a good name. It's clean. I just
or
don't
just get
know.
serious with our system here.
Yeah,
We have got a revolving door at these courthouses where violent criminals are just getting into a courtroom and they just will not put them in jail for any period of time.
no. In fact,
And then they re-offend and do more crime. The system doesn't work that way. It's a system of punishment, and you
right.
gotta you gotta get punished when you get caught for something, I guess. And we're not doing that.
Yeah,
That's
and the different motives is ridiculous. They lower the crime, from felony to misdemeanor to make their crime statics go down. That's not
and
good.
you can have a good excuse for throwing a brick through a window in that you were on drugs when you did it. And it's like, oh, okay, so now you need drug treatment. You didn't mean to throw the brick through the window, but you did, but you were on drugs. So we'll pay to have you treated for your drug addiction.
Hmm.
And I, when did that all start, you know? And the jails are being used as mental wards, man. The people inside the jails are, a lot of them are not well, you know, they do need medical treatment. And, but we've gotten rid of all that because that system got so corrupted. Reagan did away with the psychiatric wards, you know, hospitals
Yep. And
because they were so corrupted.
that was because of Geraldo Rivera, him and his messing with the mental institutions and yeah, showing how
Was he?
bad. Huh?
I don't remember him, Geraldo, doing that.
Yeah, he went around and he did stuff on the mental institutions, how bad they were being run, and did exposés and all that stuff.
Oh,
And
one flew over the
oh,
cuckoo's
they
nest
got the ball
premium.
rolling, but they did away with it. They didn't correct it. They just did away with it. Now they're
Yeah,
all out on the street.
that was the wrong play there. You
Yeah,
know,
it was the
we
wrong
should have
play.
cleaned it up.
Yep, Reagan took it the wrong way and just did away with it. Oh, the link. Yeah, here. Ah,
but we're doing it again with the criminal system now, and that these people just get in and out of the courthouse every time they do something until they finally murder somebody, and that's a catastrophe, and that shouldn't happen. And there's got to be some kind of repercussions. And I'm thinking maybe we got to rethink our penal system. You know what we use to
Right.
penalize people. Like
Yeah,
right now, you can throw them in jail, or you can give them a fine. But we used to have stocks where you had to sit in the stocks in the town square for a day or three, and you
yeah.
let people, throw tomatoes at you,
Oh, that that's inhumane.
or give you spankings. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
victim of
Give me
your
the,
crime can walk up there with a board and spank you or something.
well, yeah. In China, in pre-China, they used the bamboo sticks.
Yeah,
They still use
caning.
it. They do it right out on the street. They use the bamboo sticks
Yeah, they used to
for the
use the
crime.
whip and the cat o' nine tails.
Yeah.
It's
Hello,
brutal, but
hello, King Jericho.
oh hey, what's up, Sean?
Oh boy, not much.
I was in the chat.
Hell, gang's all here.
We got the King here, man. We're doing good today.
Yeah,
Well, it's a lot less expensive to give somebody 40 lashes than to throw them in prison for 6 months. And
that's
I
true.
bet that would be a deterrent from offending again, you know?
They wouldn't do it again. That's for sure. That's exactly. I mean, we've done away with all types of corporal punishment. You know, even our kids, we can't spank them. You know, a good little spank on the butt doesn't hurt nobody. You know, but they still remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember when my grandpa grabbed my ear and put a little tug on it. You know, just in my
yeah,
ear, and you better listen up, Sonny boy.
you
See, I'm 76 years old and I still remember it. You know, and
know, right.
I won't pick oranges off the trees and throw them. You know, that's wasteful.
Are they telling you go outside, go get a switch off the tree?
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll learn.
I didn't want to go get no switches.
Yeah, no, it does. Those hurt.
I avoided that with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hello, Steve, and hello, Jeff.
And hello to all the chats, all the patrons in the chat here, and hello. And we say hola, cómo estás? To the people that speak Spanish.
Is that French?
No, hola, Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Spanish. Hmm.
Español? Sí.
No habla
Hey, you.
español. No
We
habla
got the
español.
we got the king here today, man. The king. I like the king actually. I think that's a good picture there, Jericho. I want to see it all the time now.
That is a good
That's
picture.
I do like that one. The king. Oh yeah.
it's sad to go out of the house, you know, and walk into a different country, you know. Yeah, to say no habla, no habla.
Um,
I mean, that's the way it is here. You know, you go out, you're going to hear it. You know, if you're any type public, you're going to hear it. You know, hear the Spanish.
so Gary? Are you ready for tomorrow, Jerry?
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. What do you know? You know your days? New
No.
Year's Eve. Tomorrow,
Oh,
buddy.
okay.
Tomorrow I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. We're live streaming. We're gonna do the countdown tomorrow.
Well, I didn't know whether you were going to do it or not. I was going to do it
Oh.
free. You said you were going to charge.
Well, I have to get I don't have the service to get it, so I'm gonna have to do restream.
Oh, okay.
That's
You're
why.
gonna do
So
it free.
yeah, do restream and do the countdown tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what you needed money for.
Yeah, well, because you need the money. You need the money to do the for the what's called. If you want to play videos, if you want to do exactly the chat thing like we're doing now, the panel, you got to pay for it. Panels will do the actual video wise. You can't do it without it. They
Really?
said to do the video wise, you have to pay. So
You have to be a paid customer, huh?
Yep, pay customer. When you're not a pay customer, you can't do. You can only do the chat like we're doing now. That's it.
No.
But that, so then I just turn around and say, you know what? Maybe I just go with the Prism. The only thing with Prism, I can't really talk to you guys just on verbally wise. That's it.
I'll
I was
give
just
you.
like,
Hang on, hang on, Sean. Stone Cold. I'll give you one. Did we give him a chance to say something intelligent?
Your house, Kerry. It's your house, man.
Well,
It's your living room, man.
Yeah, he Carol.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, you are Carol. I couldn't tell there for a minute. I was putting my finger on the button.
I'm not a troll. I promise.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Jericho.
Carol Burton, at last we meet.
I
don't think I've
know
ever
we have
been on a
never
panel with you
talked.
before.
Oh.
But you've been a mod for me forever, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I mean, that means a lot.
Carol says, I mean, Carol. Sherry says we have ice. We have ice here. We have ice. Don't open up. We have ice. Yeah.
ice.
In USA.
Hello. You know what? I was thinking about you. Maybe you should get a picture of we're in ice. You should what is it? Altar. The what was it called? You should the ice one. Like Jericho's the king. You should be the ice. You gotta find altar. Be ice.
The ice lady, huh?
Yeah, should be the ice lady. I think we gotta find one for her. I think everybody in the chat there will vote for you to be the ice. I think so.
No, I don't know. I don't think it'll work because they already did that to Hillary. They got Hillary with the ice princess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her and the one from I can't even think of the movie now. Frozen, yeah, Frozen. Yeah, it has the princess from Frozen with the same pose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm the Cookie Monster. So
there you go.
You're the Cookie Monster.
She's the troll.
Yeah.
She's the troll baker.
I'm the Troll House Cookie Monster.
There it is. There it is. The Troll House Cookie Baker.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She's been helping me for years.
Yes, I always will.
Yep.
We got the Litard, man. He's in the private chat there.
In the private chat.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, he's like private. Just the guy, Stone Cold guy. He said, call ice.
Okay. I don't even pay attention to that.
He's a Litard.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
I cannot help it.
John, I have like watched over you for years. But you got some weird mods. Just letting you know.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
What? You talking to me?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you say. What'd you say?
I said I've been watching over you for a while.
Okay.
But you have some mods that are out there. Just letting you know.
No. Out there, okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that private wise. You can tell me what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't want to feed the Littards. We'll talk about that private wise. Kerry has my phone number. He can give it to you.
Yeah.
I've been watching all of you live streamers for years. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen them come and go.
Yep.
I'm just looking out for all of you.
That's the thing is,
usually she's pretty much 100% on it. I vouch for that. Sometimes she jumps a little too quick, but majority of the time it's right on.
Yeah, the thing is, right now I'm just trying to figure out what happened to all my viewers, man. I had a lot of viewers, and now I have more liptars on my channel now. But I think they won't talk to me.
Well, the
That,
libtards make it messy. That people don't want to get in there and chat when
Yeah,
there's them people in there. It's like having a big pile of poo on your front doorstep. Nobody's going to come into your house.
yeah,
It's
Yep.
it's
it
it's
is.
really lame. It's really lame, man. And then when you get these people who can do the invisible YouTube channel and you can't get rid of them,
you
and
got
they're
to,
totally
Danny Wayne.
offending everybody in the
You're gonna have to
chat.
stay in the chat a little bit more. I don't know. I can't really read. How you're going to react. So, you're gonna have to impress on us that you're good.
You know what the thing is, and I was just talking to VMAC. I think that we're gonna start doing it in my chat too. And thing about doing it is that if you want to come if you want to come into the panel, you're gonna have to first stay on that channel for a while, get verified, make sure you're a legit channel. If you're not, you can't come up there talk to us on the panel
You're right.
because we don't want fake channels up there.
You're right, Jerry. It's a sad state of affairs because we had to have so many people that so many of them we had to get so many mods to
Yeah,
watch it. It shouldn't be that way.
shouldn't
You
be.
know,
And you
it's,
know why I got really fast? Like, boom, like getting rid of them? Because I was Santa's mod. Okay.
Yeah, Convoy Santa. Yep.
Yes. And they would come in like awful. You know what I mean? Like, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom. So,
in dozens.
yeah. So I'm sorry. And there's
Yeah,
sometimes where it's like, if you have nothing nice to say, keep your
don't
mouth
say it.
shut.
Don't say
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
That should be the number one thing. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing.
Thank you. Keep
I mean,
mouth closed.
that's like a golden rule.
And Santa would go, Carol, quit timing them out. Get rid of them. Like, I was the nice one. Like,
Well,
like,
I look at it. I want to see what they say, and
Yeah.
I
but
get that.
it's just like some of these their names just turn you off.
Yeah.
The name itself tells us, go.
Well, today, when it was about dildos and all that, I was like, Harry, you
Thank
don't
you.
want to see that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hey, are you talking about that guy Dildo, the guy who was in my chat yesterday? No, Dildo 13, something like that.
Was he here? Was he
I
here?
don't know. I don't know.
Yes.
He was
I-
here.
See, Carol's good.
No.
She gets him before I see him.
And then Carrie goes, well, Carol, let me see. I'm like, you don't want to see it. Zip it.
It
But
was so
hey,
bad, Carol. It was so bad. My phone all day. I was telling Sean earlier. My phone all day has brought nothing but pickle commercials up.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Every time I
maybe
click on
Oh,
something
maybe the
pickle.
Dildo he was thinking about you.
See?
wow.
I'm trying to protect you.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're like, well, Carol, let them say what they want to say. I'm like, Harry, you don't want to see what they're saying.
But maybe Carrie wanted to see that. Maybe he did.
No, Sean. I'll leave that stuff up to you.
Well, remember Dildo loved you so much, he even got a picture of you.
I know. He was something else.
I mean, he even had a picture of you. I mean, he had a lot of pictures of me too. He did.
Carol,
He's
Carol,
a level guy for some reason.
yeah, Carol. He took a picture of my family, and I kind of got upset with him. But he took a picture of my family, but he made Bella Sean.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No,
These people have no respect for no one.
no respect for no one at all.
Yeah, that's
And all of us that are here that are live streamers, we should not take offense by what they say. You know, I know it hurts. I know it hurts, but try not to show them. Try not to show them. That it hurts.
We just can't
Oh,
let the thing is they are trying to attack us one by one, and they're going to use every little thing. They don't. You just can't let them bug you. I laugh at them. I mean, the
Yeah.
whole time I was laughing. I thought it
Yeah.
was funny.
And I'm over. I'm over it that they keep
Yeah.
trying. I'm just totally over it. I don't I don't let it bother me, and I'll laugh at them. And
oh,
joke at them.
I get it. But when they start bringing my husband and
Yeah.
and
And
they'll say, "Oh, that's why Steve hates you," and I'm like,
and, and they pick on everybody in the chat, and
The
mm-hmm.
they got to
thing
go. Yeah, those got to go. Now some
those
kind
thing
of
is they will do that to you because they're only trying because they see a weak spot in you. We don't know. I just don't acknowledge them. I go click. See you later. Because I don't have time for it. At the game they're playing, or you could just ignore them. But if that's something that really bugs you, just ignore them. That's what I do. Ignore them. Act like I don't
well,
see them.
I laugh at them. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know
I told
what? I
You
have
know what?
so much better life than you.
And you know
You're
what you could
so
do?
jealous.
You know what you could do is you can turn around on them too. If they want to play that bullshit against you, you do the same thing right back to them. You find something against them. I guarantee they'll cry like a little sissy. They leave all the time. The minute you talk about them, they leave fast.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
quick.
Yeah, they don't last long. They all they do. They think they got a pair of homeless. They think they're big. They think they got us all in control. That we're all weak. The thing is, what you guys understand is that when we do the panel, I've done it, and they send me private chats because they're cowards, and they say so nasty things to me. I don't let that get to me
Yeah, it's
because
like I was
that's what they
talking.
want.
Carol,
Honey, you can't.
I was talking about how when I went to England and Scotland,
Yeah.
didn't go. I didn't go to Ireland, where I'm from, but I told them my name, and they honored me, you know,
Hmm.
by my last
Yeah.
name. And this pickle guy, he says, I didn't know Musings was a Irish name. I had to laugh.
Yeah. That's all. I just every. I mean, I really. You have got me to start doing the
Musings,
panel.
yeah, musings. That's it. Yeah.
You got me this panel stuff, man. I actually enjoy it. Actually, I'm. I tell my mods and my viewers, I really love it. I think every Monday I'm gonna keep doing one. I
All
don't
right.
care.
All right. Yeah, we can have fun on Monday nights.
If my night's a fun night, a nice old like fun night. Rules is just coming simple. Talk in the comments.
Yeah.
And you must
But,
talk in the comment more than once. We have to get to know you first.
yeah, I
But
want them all.
honey,
I want them all to
I'm
know when they
I'm
come in on my chat. I talk about what I think. What I think, my knowledge. What little bit I know. I try to put it out there. And help
Yeah.
people out. And I
but
love everybody.
exactly. And that's how we are.
I don't like what
We're
they.
just like,
I
just
don't
be
like what they
nice.
do. I just don't like what they do. If they come in here and be a person like the next door neighbor, fine. Yeah. You're welcome.
The
But
only thing
Exactly.
the only thing I want to ask these people, what happened to you guys when you were kids, man? There's something bad happened. Why you guys are like this to us? You've been bullied. You thought being bullied because you've been bullied your whole life. You think it's okay to come bully us? I think that's what it is. They've been bullied
exactly.
or been touched somehow.
There's something happened to them, either online or in their childhood or something
Something, and
that's made them that way. Oh,
and
we
that's
know.
why we have to get. That's why we have to get them to understand that we're here. We're here to talk to them if they've been bullied. Look, we're here to talk to you. You don't need to come be bullied to us. We're here to be open, have adult conversation, man.
Yeah, we could all probably name 5 people, probably the same person. Does
Yeah.
that that's what happened. They were dissed and they got butt hurt. They just took it out on everybody else.
Yeah.
It happens over and over. That's why I tell people, get in an argument with somebody, fix it yourself. Don't take it out. Don't take it out in the public. Don't take it out
Mhm.
online. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
call each other up. Call each other up. Straighten it up. You know, don't keep it. Don't keep it dragging. You know, that only pulls you down. You know, mentally and everything. You know,
Right.
but it affects all of us.
We
It
just gotta
affects,
get we gotta get the King Jericho, man. He's gotta do one of these panels one night. Just him. I want him to do one.
oh, they would probably try to
Oh.
bury him.
On my channel, I don't know how to set this up. I know how to join in, but I don't know how to set this all up.
King Jericho, you're very smart. You're smarter than the fifth grader. You can do it, buddy.
That's right. Smarter than a fifth grader.
You can do it, Jericho. It's really easy. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing it. We'll just do
Look
it
at
on
all
your
these.
channel.
Hey, Jericho. Look at all these kids that are doing it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, my grandson. I'm like, come on, kid. You know, his mama watches him, but you know, yeah,
King Jericho is very simple. I mean, it really is easy. It's like doing
You gotta
prison.
get the app,
TikTok
and
is
then you gotta
TikTok is
set
awful.
the app up.
What do you say, Jericho?
Jericho.
I'm just
Jericho.
not savvy
You
with the
got this.
chats.
Terry says the adult things to do when you get hurt is not to do it to someone else. Exactly. You know how it feels. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That way you end the cycle of pain right there.
But the one thing
Words of
is,
wisdom.
one thing we got to remember when we get out here live, they're gonna say everything to hurt us.
Yep.
Everything hurtful. It don't matter. You know, like Charlie Kirk. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what we
All
should
right,
do. You know that.
Terry.
Huh?
This is what me and my husband were talking earlier. It's like, oh, okay. They are,
Top of the morning, Nobby.
they're afraid of what we're going to find out. Okay.
Yep. They are.
Yep, that's right.
It's morning to somebody out there. Some litard just
This,
woke up.
this is my buddy Nobby from
Oh, it's
England.
Navi?
From
Okay.
England,
Oh, he's from England?
he's in a lot of my panels. I'm surprised he didn't jump up here.
Yeah, why don't you come here
Navi.
then? As long as they let you know the person, come here. Talk to us.
Yeah, you and John.
My thing is, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who are they?
4 a.m. Who's Nobby? Nobby Noble. Nobby Noble from England.
No.
All right.
So
What
it's
I'm
4
saying,
a.m. Man, that's early.
Yeah.
That's all right. You're young then. You could do it. You're
Yeah.
young.
If you don't, somebody put Nobby's channel up there. Maybe I should.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know he had a channel.
Oh yeah.
Well, one
Wait a
thing I
minute.
like to do is just customize my own chat. Like when I go on RSBN and watch a Trump event or something there, you can delete anybody you want and you just don't see their comments anymore. You don't got to wait for their mods to get rid of them. And every time I watch an RSBN thing, I block 50, 70 people every time. But now I got a nice chat that's moved slow. I'm not seeing all this spam and all this like Charlie Kirk junk and all these trash talkers and stuff. It makes it really nice. And I can stay focused on what I'm watching on the program and not get distracted with the troll nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
It is just nonsense to distract you from accomplishing anything, getting any real discussion about any topic done.
I noticed that, Jericho. They do that a lot. They do a
I should
lot
have
with a lot of
done
ours.
So really, we don't need mods, but if everyone just wants to, you can customize your own chat. You can block
Yeah.
anybody you want yourself, basically. And that keeps me going back to RSBN every single time too, because I
I
got
think
that
that's
chat all
a,
scrubbed up and clean, and I only got to block 20 or 30, or sometimes 50, or
I think that's right. One, let me know, Nobby. Where'd Carol go?
I think Carol left.
Uh-oh.
Carol
Nobby a
left.
YouTuber over in England.
He, he's in England. Yeah, he does a lot of yeah, videos of scenery,
Oh wow,
and he plays guitar along with it, or has a
Uh,
guitar background. And but he's
nice.
in the
I might check out his
he,
channel.
he-
I didn't know it.
yeah, he can tell you what's going on over there in bloody England. You don't call them British.
No.
You do not say British. That's the gangsters.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. You, you're safe if you call a person from England English. But if you call them British, yeah, it's like you don't call English Rose British.
Well, who's the British then?
British is like our liberals.
Oh,
Yep. There's a lot, but yeah, it's a big, long story, really.
yeah. And I
Fascinating.
only got enough time to pay attention to what's going on here.
Yeah, I know.
I can't figure out the Isle of England, and
But we
Scotland, and Ireland, and all that stuff.
but we got to
The
know
UK.
we've got to know what's going on over there because it's already happening there. That's going to happen here.
Yeah,
It's
it
really
does
gonna,
appear that they have their hands full over there.
yeah, for sure. And right now, England is losing. They let them take over so much, that they're running the whole country. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's already here, but we're not. Where did this? It's going to be hard to stop right now. But if we let it go anymore, it's going to be impossible. I mean, we got a whole. Think about it. We got a whole town that's being run by one religion. It's not supposed to be that way. It's not even supposed to be close to that way. They have the freedom to practice it, but they don't have the freedom to run it. Yes, we do, Cherry. We got to put the brakes on it right now. I mean, that's why I come on for. And the trolls kind of get in the way, but we can work around them. As long as we get somebody to hear it. Like I say, plant the seed. You know who that? Carol.
Carol's
Hello,
back
Carol.
here.
Yep, Carol's back.
Finally. Finally.
Yeah, we got a lot to put the brakes to. A lot. I mean, it's mind-boggling if you think about it. The different situations we have going on.
Okay. My
Okay.
thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you loud and loud. Loud and proud.
Mm. And this is, like, it's driving me insane. They want to say, oh, they are in charge. Well, who's in charge?
Right.
Um, well, what if somebody says, don't do this or don't do that, or you know what I mean? Well, who are they? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what is driving me insane.
Yeah. Who? Yeah. Who's?
Who are they?
It's
I
mind.
understand it's a Rothschild and, this and that. Who cares? Why can't we go and get them?
Because we have a contract with them.
It doesn't matter. We can
United
go to
States,
other countries,
United States
and
Incorporated.
I understand that. But
That's the
we can go
problem.
to other countries and bomb them. Why can't we get those?
Guess what, Carol? I think it's in the works.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's in the works. I mean, I'm getting vibes. Not getting what straight out saying. But I think I'm hoping. I'm praying. I'm praying. That's what I'm saying. We need to get ready for it because when this stuff comes about, it's going to be mayhem for a while.
And that's where me and my hubby are talking about. It's like, it's making me so mad. Like, why can't we? We can go to countries and bomb them or that, but we can't get these big families.
Sorry, Carol.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody read that by. New requirement to come to the U.S. Eat a bacon cheeseburger.
I'm sorry, I can't see you comment.
You're an anti-Semite.
Deb, we need a meme. I know you can do it. We need a meme.
That's racist.
That's not racist. That's food.
What's racist?
read the comment there. Read it.
I can't.
That eliminates a lot of people.
I just read it to you, Carol.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, the new requirement to come to the U.S. Eat a bacon cheeseburger.
Bring it on.
Eat it. The bacon's the key word. Bacon.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Bacon. Bacon.
I love BLTs, man. They're really good.
Yeah, not the one thing I don't. The one thing I don't like is the protests where they, rub the ham and stuff on things. I don't. I don't think we need to go that far. It kind of. I don't know. What's the
They
thought?
made the point, man. They made the point.
They made the point. Yeah. But is it causing more conflict than necessary, or does it help even?
First of all, we've been sitting back for how long? And we've had it shoved in our faces, no matter what we believe. So who cares? Is how I feel.
Yeah. Navi just wrote that they, we did write the Jefferson wrote the Constitution on the Magna Carta, and you're right. He improved it, made it better, and you guys need
How
to do
about they all read the Constitution?
Yeah, well, not in England, but they should. We should read their Magna Carta too.
Well, we came from England. Okay,
Yeah.
Is my point.
Yeah, but we should know. We should know the history of the Constitution, know where it come from.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, so that's where I get so mad. It's like, do you even understand the Constitution?
Do I understand it?
No, everyone.
Some of it I don't.
Yeah, it's hard to understand it.
It's like the Bible, you can take it, people could take words and twist it,
Exactly, and I've told you that, Carrie. You might read that,
and somebody else read it different.
You might
that's why there's so much
one way. I read it in another. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's why they have constitutional lawyers and judges and people with different ideas, the same words, but they can make it mean other things.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But
So
that's what we have to watch out for, you know.
That's what they should be teaching in school too.
Right, right.
ex-
Yep.
I
you're
mean, we
right,
had like
Jericho.
1 year of that in civic and history class. We went over the Constitution 1 year.
So,
That's not enough.
Nobby, you need to be up here. I need to ask you, why are they letting this stuff happen if they follow the Constitution?
Yeah, Nabi's saying
The,
that we
the English.
borrowed their Constitution, but England had a king back then.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't
I guess they
see.
still do.
What's going on?
I couldn't see the conversation.
Yeah. Well, Nobby's
That's
part of
what
the
he's been
Constitutional
taught.
Party in England, and he's fighting for the Constitutional Party. You know, but the Brit Party, um, they want to go against
Well,
it. They want to go against. You know, it's like here. It's basically like here, but they're
see, I wish English Rose was here.
yeah, really, yeah. He could tell you too. But me and
I mean, I
Nobby's had
think I have.
me and Nobby's had some long talks about this stuff. You know, in my earlier days, our earlier days. Yeah, the yeah. It's interesting because we need to learn from their mistakes. You know what they're doing, their mistakes they're making. We need to learn by it,
Yeah,
and
ideally.
and
Well,
not
absolutely. But
not go down that path. You know, but the British are running us. They are running our country right now between Britain and the Vatican, and a lot of people don't realize it. You know that they have just as much say in our government as our legislature. That's the sad part. People don't realize that, you know.
no, I. Mm-mm-mm.
It's a it's a big rabbit hole. And it's not
Yeah.
conspiracy, you know. It's not conspiracy.
No, it's not conspiracy. We, as American citizens, need to step up and be fighters. We need to tell them, no, we're out. And we need to back Trump and MAGA and the red. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
We need to put less effort. We need to. How can I say this? I don't know.
When the American people just need to work together and unite, not divide.
Exactly.
We need to work together, and we need to, like I tell everybody else, this is a big thing tomorrow. We do the New Year's thing. Really, the BS that happened last year behind. Yes, we all want justice. Yes, we all do, but we got to call our Congress. Tell our Congress start doing the job. The
There you go,
Congress ain't
Nobby.
doing anything.
There you go, Nobby. Make all us constitutional people together. You know, we're not Republican. We're not
Yeah.
First America. We're not MAGA. We're not conservatives.
We're red, white, and blue. That's the way I look. We're all red, white, and blue.
Blue. Bleed red, do red. You
Just
know,
like
But-
just like
but-
was it Dave Valentine, not Dave Valentine, basically Santa, Conway Santa. How he said we're all red, white, and blue. We
That's
are
right.
exactly red, white, and blue.
we are one people. It says, you know, it doesn't say, you know, it says we are the people. Be the people.
Yep.
Exactly.
We just
We
gotta
the
work
people.
together.
And I've said it for how many times? We are not red. We are not blue. We are red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go.
used to say, back in the day, we used to say that constantly, but we got away from it.
Yeah.
And we started splitting up. We started splitting.
We didn't. People did.
People
Yeah.
did.
Some. Yeah. Not all of us. Some. Yeah.
The government did. The government swayed us. We had things under wraps. And then they got rid of the Smith-Monk Act, and they got rid of all the safeguards that were in place. And I, we let them do it, basically.
Yeah, we had to go back to the beginning. We had to go for God. We had to go for God first. Country later.
Me and Jericho are so much alike. I am so sick of all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, come on, people. Like, everyone was like, oh, this or that. No. These people need to be arrested.
Yes. They need to be.
Yeah.
I agree with you. They should be.
And term limits, too. Everybody says term limits. I mean, how long have we been screaming for term limits?
Certainly. And we can't change it because it takes only one way to change it. And that should not be it. We shouldn't have to go through that to, you know, they keep hollering,
And
they keep hollering democracy. We need to democracy that out.
we're not a democracy.
No, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying they keep saying democracy, democracy. Well,
Yeah.
democracy, that would be the first thing we change.
If you all listen to Santa, we are not a democracy.
We
Like,
know that. That's what. But what are they pushing now, Carol? What is every media, everything you hear? What's included in the line?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Carrie.
I said everything on the news, everything comes across the wire, everything we see. What's the main emphasis? They want to save our democracy.
Exactly. Well, we're
They're
not.
I know we're not.
And
That's what we had.
we all need to step up and say,
We need,
stop it.
we
But
need to
we
let them know
don't.
we're a constitutional republic. There needs to be a better word than constitutional republic. There needs to be a catch. We need a catchphrase, but we tried it with mega. It didn't work. But we need a good catchphrase besides Republican.
No, it's constitutional republic. And we need to keep saying it.
Yeah.
And no one will.
Nobody will. Nobody will. Nobody does. They just say it's a democracy.
No,
They don't want
people
our
are
democracy.
they're just comfortable and they're just laying back. No, we need to stand up.
The thing is, people don't understand that right now, our country's on the line. We could lose our freedom if we don't get on vote, and that's what's very important right now. We're gonna lose it. And I do not want to go back to having government control. I don't.
Well,
It's gonna happen.
I always tell everybody, uh, all democracies have come to ruin, and they've all come to ruin by the same thing.
You know what? We're not a
It's-
democracy. And that's
wait,
what I'm saying.
you're
I
not.
am the queen of my house. Right? Okay.
Right.
My husband is my queen, my king. Okay. But we don't have a king and queen here.
Yeah,
That's why we all left there.
democracy got Christians thrown to the lions.
Exactly.
I mean, anything over 51%, you can put anything in. That's democracy. You can make any law you want, pass it. It's democracy. We have representatives. We're supposed to tell them what to do, but they got to be kings and queens now, and they won't listen to us.
Okay. This is how I've always felt.
Did she leave
Who
it?
cares what they're doing over in the Middle East. You know what I mean? Like how they feel, what
how
they
they
do.
feel, how they
You know what I
live.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone.
Hmm.
Why do we always have to go over there and, interrupt them? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it all started with us trying to spread our theory of government across the world.
Yeah,
Like there
exactly, Jericho.
was a
yeah,
major
Like,
push to like spread our freedom to other
right.
countries,
We
and that seemed
we
like a noble cause. But
we
then we
thought we
invented the CIA to go in there and topple
stop
governments
them.
on
Yeah,
color revolutions and
we thought we were
nuclear
missionaries.
wars. Yeah,
yeah, I've always
we
said
tried to
that
turn
since like
militant, and then it
forever.
got
Like, my brother in law is a bigwig in the Navy. Okay. And he goes, Carol, you just don't understand.
Nobby, you said a
How
Nobby, you said a
they think,
mouthful there.
huh?
Nobby said a mouthful there. Independent states will help. Let's set our
yeah.
states free. Let's put them back the way they're supposed to be. Yeah,
That's
they're
what we
supposed to
have here, right?
we have to set our states free
Yeah, absolutely.
because we can't have
Exactly.
one common law govern the whole country. Like Roe versus Wade, it covered the whole country. We couldn't do nothing because it was countrywide. You couldn't go to another state and
Right.
get something different. Different health care, different whatever. They're trying to generalize everything where the government tells us this is the way it's going to be, and there ain't no other way. And we're set up where the
Overturning
states
Roe
decide.
versus Wade. Overturning Roe versus Wade was a huge victory. And
Yeah,
now
It
Trump is
was.
trying to do that also by decommissioning the education department
right. Get rid of the
and
education
send
department.
that back to the states. You know, I think it's a good way for people to see how that works. When we overturned Roe v. Wade, all the liberals were saying, "Oh, I can't get an abortion," but no, that's not true.
It's
You
not
can
true.
go to a
Nobody
state
and
that
nobody
allows the
nobody's
abortions.
That
dying.
was so untrue.
Nobody's dying.
Right.
Healthcare is better.
You
Uh,
can still go have an abortion, but you have to go where it's allowed,
I've seen it. I have seen it both ways. I've seen before Roe versus Wade. I've seen after. And back when I was a kid, well, my first job, like I said, I worked in the hospital, and we was right beside the emergency room, and I saw young girls coming in every day, from coat hangers, self-abortion, from the butchers that butchered the job, and there needed to be something done, but it should have been by the states, not by the whole government. And that's where we went wrong. Back when I was a kid, you couldn't go to school if the girl was pregnant. They had a girls' home that most of them ended up in. Some parents kept their kids at home, but you know, 9 out of 10 cases they would put them in the girls' home and adopt the babies out or abortion.
right?
It was sad. The same way with
I am.
Alvarado and the mental institutions. He went out and found all the garbage, and then they, instead of helping, they closed them down. TB hospitals, all kinds of stuff. I've seen stuff that they had old folks retirement home. If they were run decent, it was a great place for the people. But a lot of them, they just stacked them in a bed and left them lay. And they didn't correct it. They just did away with it. Now we do have independent nurseries, for elderly, but they're run the same way that they were back then.
How
Basically,
are they running that now in schools? What if we get pregnant in high school? What do they do now?
they go on. They go on to school.
They keep going to school, and they probably got a daycare at the high school now, right, or
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
I don't think so, but not yet. Not yet. But Don't talk too loud. We don't want that.
Right, right. We had in my when I was in high school, there was three girls that had babies while they were in school, and it really wasn't a big deal. I mean, they had to take some serious social, you know, more demonization from people, but they had their babies, and
Yeah, they
they
changed that
continued
about
to
the.
go to school. They graduated.
They changed that after I graduated. I was probably about 25 when they started changing the laxing. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, less strict on the policy. The kids could go to school, and I think that come into play about when the NEA started. I think it was back in those days. But yeah, I mean we've made a lot of mistakes, and we kind of turned a blind eye because they sugarcoated everything. They made it look wonderful. Like
well, a
when
lot
the
of
credit cards come out, they'd be the best thing. They had to carry a bunch of cash and a bunch of dirty coins. And, it made it look glorious, but it's working its way into this new real ID.
yeah.
We're being we're being
You
led.
know what? I I love you guys, but you don't want to hear
Yeah, we do.
what my husband has to say. Like he's just over it, everything. You know.
You unplugged.
He says some good stuff, Carol, and I wish he would talk to us a little more. Every now and then I hear a thing or two from him when I'm talking to you, though.
I
Not
know.
online. Not online.
He,
He, he's got some good ideas, and
oh, he does. Um,
a lot of us have good ideas, but we don't speak up.
and that's the thing. He don't.
Hmm. And we need to get people to speak up. People
Even
like,
Santa was like, Steve, you need to run for office. It was
uh
so
yeah,
funny, but
don't sit back and let them run over us. Because if we don't do anything, they're going to run. They're going to run over us, and they are.
you know what?
They're not running. They're speeding, flying.
I tell him all the time, you know, I'm like, you need to, run for office or do this because, he goes, I'm too busy, you know.
Now, I'm going to
Yeah,
say
it ain't
Nobby,
worth it.
Nobby's putting his ideas and his history in the chat. If y'all read it,
Yeah,
you can learn. You can learn. So he's not spamming. He's just telling us how it is there.
I can't see chat.
Oh, but
I can see
it's
the
still
chat.
good. You can get a good idea of how they feel and how we feel, and we need to do a little more of that too. We need to help our. I don't know. A lot of people. A lot of people look down on England. But we
Oh,
need to.
absolutely not. I do not.
No, I know, but we need to pump them up, and we need to help.
No,
We need
England
help them.
needs help.
They need help. Yeah, they need more help. They need more help than Zelensky.
Mm-hmm.
well,
But
right now they're helping Zelensky.
yeah, we're helping.
Or
They're
they're
helping
coming up.
Zelensky. Yeah, the Brits are helping Zelensky.
Yeah, they're the
Our
ones keeping
Democrat,
that war
our
going on.
Democrats, our Democrats, the evil did not evil. I'm not saying they're evil, but
No, we're saying the Brits are helping.
they're helping. Yeah, not the English. Not the English people don't want to help. like us. You know, they don't want to help.
Yeah. It's almost like Brits are helping Russia, and
No, they're helping everybody. They're trying to keep them divided.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They're playing both ends against the middle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Carrie, if my husband was in here and let loose how he feels, everybody be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. We've had a few of those talking on the phone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We need to get him to open up, though, you know, and let
I
it out.
know. And I try to tell him, but he's like,
It'll come. Hopefully, your trip to Florida helped. You know,
huh?
hopefully, your trip to Florida with them helped.
It did, and that was the best.
It seems like it. You know, he's opening up a little more. You know, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes time with everybody. That's what I'm trying to. That's why I keep coming on and talking. You know,
Well,
we have to
yeah,
go.
because
We have to go.
like at first he was like, "What are you doing? How do you know these people?"
Uh-huh.
And once he finally found out, like, these people are good people. You know what I mean? We just he, it. I can understand how he felt. Like,
We
I
have
don't know this.
we have other ladies in the same position. You know, most of them too, and
Yeah.
a couple of them are down here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah, and I
and
can't wait to
well,
meet.
Charlene won't mind. Charlene, she is on top of everything.
She
Now,
is.
Slim was in the background for a long time. He
Miss
did,
Charlene.
and he's out
She
talking,
would,
doing his own videos. You know,
yeah, Miss Charlene would be texting me or Lady Buckeye. Hey, I need this. I'm like, okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. It was adorable. And I really like. There is so many of you that I want Steve to meet that they have the same feelings. You know what I mean?
oh, now you tell me. Ah, crazy thing. I might have to get my either laptop working or my computer back up. Yes.
Like Jericho and my husband and my youngest son. Oh shit.
I'm gonna put it up there, Nobby, but I'm not too long on here.
Well, I was gonna tell you guys good night because I gotta get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What are you getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning for?
Cause I don't sleep. I only sleep 2 hours a night. That's it.
You what?
I sleep 2 hours a night. That's all I need.
2 hours a night. Well, what are you doing at 3 o'clock?
Oh, I'm gonna go work on a car. Go do something.
Oh,
I'm a busy man.
3 o'clock in the morning. I hope they don't have neighbors.
Well, I got a car I can work on.
You got what?
I got my car I can work on.
Hmm.
Anything to stay busy.
I know. Oh, I know that. I know that. I just said I hope you don't have neighbors there.
Nah, I ain't worrying about neighbors. As long as they ain't too loud, they'll be fine. You're in the middle of nowhere in the country.
Sean,
Yeah.
you have somewhere to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be 2 hours. I'll be good to go.
Yeah,
Got it.
No, you have somewhere safe
Yeah.
and warm.
Somebody helped him out with a room.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, honey. I was just worried.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's temporary for now.
But believe me, folks, if you have an extra dollar to send it to him, he needs it.
I will. You know me.
Yeah. Hello, Nobby. Only have a couple. We only have a few minutes because I'm getting ready. I'm getting congested and getting ready to get off here. But introduce yourself.
Just everybody tell him stop complaining. He's still young. He can live longer. You know. Come
What?
on.
That
What?
was John, the
He's
king
young.
of those
You're
Jericho,
young.
and we
Oh,
have
hello.
Carol.
Come on. Hello, everybody.
The
You
king
know
can,
Carol.
the king's gonna stay longer than you. Come on.
You what? You talking to me?
No, the king. King Jericho. He's a king.
Okay. Yeah, he's a king.
He is the king tonight. He's always gonna be a king now.
Yeah. Yeah, he
He
was going to. John, he said he was going to take that off his picture. I said, no.
I actually like that King Jericho one.
I do.
Yeah.
I do too. I think it fits.
Yeah, I think that's something you got to keep, Jericho. There's no way you can change that now.
So what's the weather like? What's the weather up there like that?
Oh, right now it's snowing. It's really cold.
Not you, John. I'm talking to Nobby. He's new here.
Oh,
It's exactly 0 degrees centigrade at the moment.
32. 32?
Zero centigrade, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit, I don't know.
So that's 32 here.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
How is everybody anyway? Hello, America.
hello.
What's up, Nobby? Good to see you, bud.
Is that Jericho Rashid's talking then?
Yep, that's Jericho.
Hello, Jericho.
Yeah, I've been reading all your comments in here, man. And England just blows me away. I saw you guys create the European Union, and I thought that's kind of like what you're
No,
talking
we
about.
didn't.
Like
The British did. The British did. The English didn't. You know.
but you live amongst the British, right?
It's very difficult to get people to be able to get the concept of England and British being totally different. You know.
I have no concept of it.
They have two flags. They have the British flag, the stars, the stripes, and then you have the King George was the cross,
George, yeah.
the white flag with the cross, the red cross.
Yeah, St. George, yeah.
Yeah, St. Charles flag. That's what the English go by. The conservative party goes by that flag.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit, that should tell us a lot,
Yeah.
Well, who's in power right now in England?
The British Empire, the elites, the monarchy, all the pedos, all the atheists, all the antichrists.
Jimmy Savile and the king,
Yeah.
and the queen, and
No, she's gone.
It's not England's king, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It's definitely not England's king.
No.
This country went tits up.
And Nobby, what surprises people, they don't even know that England owns Canada.
No, British do. The British do.
Yeah, British runs Canada.
English stopped slavery 500 years ago. Yeah, the British Empire came into power, enslaved every single country of England. They enslaved our Scottish people, they enslaved our Irish people, they enslaved our Welsh people, they enslaved our English people, they enslaved our Cornish people. They took Cornish villagers overnight, whole families away to invade places like Canada and Australia and places like that, you know. And then when they've run out of us English slaves, they ended up buying slaves from places like Africa. They're absolutely heinous, that British Empire, you know.
Good night, John. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Don't even realize that, And Australia too. Australia's still above. Yeah. They're still owned by England. Or by
I've got great contacts in Australia, like, you know. and they understand what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, you know.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm a mod on their channel. I am a bit nervous when I first start going on new channels. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when I get to know them,
you still
Yeah.
involved in the Japanese?
Yeah. That's another hell situation.
Yeah. You don't hear much about it anymore.
Like, you know,
They kind of went, yeah. They're burying that now.
Was the whole point about the atomic powers was with the British being in cohorts with America in the Second World War. America got all the ideas from the British Empire to be able to create nuclear weapons. Yeah.
Well, there's something that scares me here recently that's going on here. You know, the California, the oil companies moving out, quit drilling off coast and, you know, offshore and all that, the diesel, and
yeah,
something's gonna break loose on that. And
the British Empire also, it may be sort of a conspiracy sort of theory, sort of not 100% proven yet, you know, is that we had free energy prior to the 17th century, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
but I wonder,
fires, waterways, you know, things like that. They destroyed everything about it just to be able to create power. You have to pay for your power or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm a bit nervous being in the new thing, so yeah, just let me bear with me a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
That talk hasn't been censored from YouTube yet. The free power, the free energy stuff has not been censored. It's just like the
but it might be censored. It might be censored in the over there. They arrest people for what they put on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Right, Nobby?
Yeah.
That's sad. And it's coming here. I'm glad you brought that up, because
last year I got proven to myself that there's such things as intergalactic aliens that are friends to our world. Yeah.
Oh, don't start us, Nobby.
Yeah, right. Listen to this, right? Like, you know.
Oh Lord.
I went to the GSIC conference last year. It cost me over near 2,000 quid to go there and get hotels and all that lot, you know. Went to a conference, and we had planned flyover by several, 70 or 80 fleets around the universe to come and fly over a particular part in England at a particular time of the year. And yeah, they did come over, and they flew for like 4 or 5 hours over top of Eastbourne. I've got video footage of it and everything, you know. And I actually met a Starfleet person. I can't really say what type of person. I've got no explanation what this person was, but he was not from this planet, you know.
Yeah. You know, that's a whole sticky wiki there.
Yeah.
You haven't put it on you haven't put it out, have you?
Yeah, it's on my channel. Yeah.
Oh, is it? I must be slacking. I'm sorry.
GSIC Eastbourne, search for. You probably get it. I don't know.
Yeah. You can send me the link, and you know, if it's not on yours, you can send me the link, and
I'll email you a link or whatever.
Yeah. But I've
got a split rolled up now. I might end up being a bit more calm now.
Well, you know, we know that there's things going on that we just don't understand, and you know, biblically it says it's fallen angels, and you know,
yeah,
they can make I think myself, everything that goes up in the sky, it's on balloons and hoisted up there, and they're using our scrap to build technology. We wouldn't even,
Mhm.
to do this stuff.
Anyway, shall we go back to the topic that we were talking about in the first place? Was it about the Constitution, or was it about America's independence?
We talk about a little bit about everything like that, how we got to the point where we're at now. We want to go back to the colony days and start all over. Really,
Yeah.
do it right.
We want to go back to 1698, let's say. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
whereas English geniuses were still on the rise and creating things, where we got paused by the British Bloody Empire and stopped to do what we were planning to do in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to we need to get together and get you on at the beginning, so people people that drop off, they don't see you at the end.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I just woke up at like 3:30 and saw your thing.
I do that. I wake up at 3:00 in the morning and so-and-so's on, and I'm up the rest of the night. You're right, Carol.
Anyway, thanks, Kerry, for letting us on.
You're welcome.
Nobby, are you up from the night still, or are you getting up early over there right now?
I get up early because I've got pancreas problems and I've got to take certain drugs and get over. Then I get over them drugs by about 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and then all right for rest of the day, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know. I can say that. Are they taking away what you were on?
Sorry.
Are they taking away? Are they banning what you're on now?
What, ivermectin?
I heard that.
What, ivermectin?
No, the peptides.
Peptides? No, they're not at all. No.
No,
No.
I thought I'd check into that. I thought I heard that they were trying to ban that in England.
Have you? I've never heard of it. Where you get that from? No, where you get that from?
Where was it? I can't remember. I see so much. I'll have to look and see if I stored it somewhere.
Yeah, email me or whatever.
Yeah, if I can find it, I'll send it to you. But I saw that. I thought about you, and I should have zipped it to you then. But
Well, I've got in stock probably 2 years supply at the moment, so I'm all right for 2 years.
Does that really help your lungs, or?
It got me to when I started taking them, it improved my lungs, slightly. So it got me excited, thinking it's going to cure me completely. But it's keeping me at the same sort of level where I can only still walk to my kitchen and back, sort of thing, without need to sit down.
Yeah, but Mike, what I'm doing is doing that for me.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Once I get past the kitchen, I'm like,
Yeah. It's like 100 beats per minute on that light as well. Like it's not very pleasant, is it? So, no.
Happy New Year, Andy. Good to see you.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Anyway, hello.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, 6 more minutes will be New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah.
6 more minutes.
We're 4 hours 55 minutes into New Year's Eve.
Yeah. You've got a shorter time, but 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
8 hours shorter. Yeah, I was thinking about that today. My daughter's in Nova Scotia, and they're an hour ahead of us. They're in Atlantic time, so I'll have to call her at 11 o'clock tomorrow. 11 o'clock my time. Yeah. Whoa! Wow! This worldwide stuff will get you. Well, let's see. Australia's already there in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Australia turned New Year's. Sydney will be celebrating in 5 minutes if they're not already. They're probably on there somewhere. I haven't seen any notifications, but who knows? Yeah, it'll be up there. Yeah, uh, like the one time we got together, we did the sunrise all the way around the world. That was pretty interesting.
How'd
I
you
don't
do
think
that?
live
How did you
streaming
do
on
Oh,
live
yeah.
streaming. But we got to Australia. It kind of ended because it went backwards.
Right.
It went backwards. We should have went east to England in that way. But next time maybe we'll think of that if we do it again. That was fun. You see, me and Aruba started here in Florida. Then it went to Texas, and then Arizona, California, and then we got lost.
So, Newbie, back in your comments here, you were saying like Britain helped us out back then, and now it's our time to help you guys out.
Yeah. Because like I get that idea, right? Okay, listen to this, right? When America was sort of founded by the British Empire, when they started raping the Indian nations, whatever you call them in America, the indigenous tribes of America, let's say, yeah. They started by killing all the buffalo to starve them all out, yeah? The British Empire, yeah? You remember that?
Yeah.
British Empire also did all sorts of heinous things, like, you know what I'm saying? They enslaved us English, Irish, Welsh people to actually get to America in the first place. Yeah. And do you know a person called Benedict Arnold?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. He is just the epitome of the British Empire in America. Us English got him defeated. We slaughtered him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So us English freed America from the British Empire.
Yeah. Here they call them rebels. They don't actually say
whatever.
English. They don't say actually. They took the word English out of the history lobby here.
But
and
this is the way that I try to say to Americans or anybody else in the other part of the world. It's my simplified language. Is the difference of the British and English. The British are evil, enslaving empire, just the same as the Soviet Empire that the British Empire actually invented in the first place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and they only lasted 30, 40 years, did the Soviet Empire.
Our Democratic Party, we're just not two nations now. You know, we would have been if Civil War had went, the other way. We probably would have been two nations. But under two flags like that. But well, we kind of are, because everybody has the Confederate. They fly the Confederate flag not for the Confederacy, but for the idea.
Just want to listen to what I just carry on with, because I'm like I'm in a nervous state, like, you know what I'm saying? I've just got it on my ball. I've got in my head like what to say to you.
Right? I know.
Okay.
I know.
So the difference between English and British. Okay, we're carrying on with that subject, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, blimey, I've lost where I am now.
I got one question.
Benedict Arnold. That's what we're talking about.
Arnold,
Benedict
Arnold English, and then he
no.
turned and sold us out to the British.
He's British.
He's British.
Yeah, but no, he was on our side, and he was an all-star.
Right, listen to this.
Yeah, he
right,
was
really
listen,
good
right,
when
listen
we
to
had
this.
him on
Right,
our side.
Yeah.
us English, like
No, he was.
us English people
He was a
detest.
spy. He was a
Us
spy.
English people detest, right, being called British for a massive, massive reason, right? Yeah. Remember the Soviet Empire that the British Empire invented in the first place anyway? It only lasted 30 or 40 years, right? Yeah. The Russians could never be called Russian in them decades, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
They had to be called Soviets, yeah?
Right.
They were refused by the Soviets to be ever called Russian ever again, yeah? Right?
Mhm.
The same
Right.
as the British Empire have done to us since 1707, 318 years we've been classified as being having to be called British. We're not. We're English. We're Irish. We're Welsh. We're Scottish. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And us
Well-
English, we gave over 2/3 of our planet our English language, for crying out loud. Them British have no languages, or they haven't even got a country to call their own. They're just enslaved and invaded other people's countries.
What you were talking about, Nobby, about the
God,
The
blimey,
English-
that was difficult saying that.
the English helping us out. They become they changed the world English
Yeah.
in our history to rebels.
Yeah.
So we had the Green Mountain Boys,
Yeah.
which was a huge English army.
Yeah.
The Green Mountain Boys. We had Ticonderoga, some places around Canada that were English, run, not British, but they were English.
Exactly.
The British come in and wiped them out.
Yeah. You've got it, Kerry. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah,
You know?
I'm trying to cement what you're talking about.
Yeah, thanks.
It's in our history, but it's written in a way that's different.
Yeah.
And they don't tell all of that. That's why I like studying history from everywhere, because I kind of get a bigger picture of what really happened. And I know it, but if you asked anybody out on the street, they would, huh?
Yeah, it takes
90%,
a lot of
90% of the people, unless they
takes
actually
at least an hour's conversation with somebody in a foreign country to understand, to be able to put through to them the difference of British and English.
Right. Yeah.
It's really complicated. It doesn't
is.
come out in like 5 words.
Well, we can't really tell the difference. We could really relate the difference between our two parties. So vastly different.
Yeah.
Probably that's why we're on all the time.
What you Americans ought to do is try to get that bloody Prince Andrew into a Texan court, and prosecuted, Once that happens, the British monarchy is no longer. That'll help us. That will help England a hell of a lot.
I know, but they're all in cahoots with him.
That could be on the horizon right now.
Well, if Texas, if Texas went independent and did Texit, they have the best courts in America, right? They then would be able to command the Prince Andrew, whatever, to be able to go to a court, to be able to face a court. And that court would be the first court, and Texit would help England. If you know what I'm talking about,
I don't want to get into what he's involved in, but that they're covering up for him on that. They're trying to,
that won't work here for several reasons.
It won't work. Yeah, it won't work. It wouldn't be enough.
Texas is in trouble, man. Texas has gigantic metropolises that are all Democrat, and they got like 6 of them in Texas. And the courts are all Democrat.
If Texas went independent, though, wouldn't all that Democrat and all that stuff disappear?
No.
Wouldn't they all have to leave?
No.
Wouldn't they?
No.
Wouldn't they have to leave?
Well, if there was a bloody revolution, they could run them out. Yeah,
they can run them out. Yeah,
just to leave the Christian Texans in Texas only?
Well, what is the necessity of doing that? Why couldn't
Texas,
are
Texas.
you just
Say,
saying
say,
any court
say if
any court in America has to prosecute Andrew for some reason?
sorry?
That's what is key to your explanation here.
Yeah, because like King Charles with his what's he called, Jimmy Savile and all that lot. You know, it'll all get opened up. You know.
Yeah, well, I think that's coming, man, but it's not coming right now. It's coming in 10 years, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But
It's
right
gonna take.
now, we're focused
It's
on
gonna
some
take a
other
while.
things.
With what we got, it's gonna take a while.
Mhm.
Because we
Yeah,
had to
this is
go. We had the Constitution. We had the Constitution. We got to abide by it. You know,
we got to get it back. Yeah,
and we
we're
got to get it
spending
back. We got to. We got to.
prosecute Andrew in any in any city in America. You know,
We have to solidify it. Hey, Debs, how's it going? Good to see you.
I think there might be a couple of shakeups in the states. You know, like Eastern Washington and Oregon might separate from the western parts of their states, but there's no state that's going to secede from the nation. That won't happen.
And if you want to know Canadian stuff, go to Deb's Crazy Daily. She's got she uses StreamYard and has panels that you can go on there and talk about stuff like that.
And
I don't
Trump's
know.
putting together like a Western Hemisphere thing, you know, because we're talking about taking over spots in Canada, um, Mexico. We've got friendly relations with Argentina, El Salvador. I think Trump is like consolidating a protected area, the
Right.
Western Hemisphere.
Well, we have the sore spots of Colombia and Venezuela, and we need all the animals we can find down there.
They're out of there. We're running them out right now,
Yeah,
Gary.
yeah.
It's
Hopefully,
only Venezuela and Brazil right now. That's it. But if we
Mhm.
let it spread, that's why we're attacking them right now.
Right. Yeah. It was. Whoa.
Then we got the Western Hemisphere, and then we need Greenland, and that's why, and Canada, you know,
Mhm.
and a lot of Canada wants to come over to the United States right now.
Yeah.
So
Alberta is ready.
Yeah.
the perverts will be prosecuted eventually here, and that's actually that could be what this whole Nick Shirley thing is a distraction from right now, Carrie. Is there's information that was on the Wiener laptop? Okay, remember that?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be released yesterday, and I haven't heard a peep about it right now. And that's getting to the really sick stuff that these people were doing,
Right. Yeah.
frazzle drip stuff, and the really sick stuff was supposed to be on this Anthony Weiner's laptop, the insurance policy.
Hmm.
And they're finally busting that loose, man. Chuck Grassley wrote a letter, and the deadline was today, and Southern District of New York was supposed to hand that over yesterday. So a lot of stuff could be busting out on that, and that might be why breaking this whole Somali thing could like take the focus away from that
Oh,
information, right?
it definitely is. It. You know, they time everything. Everything. You know, everything comes out of a crisis. You know, they make it a crisis and cover
Well,
other things up.
they're trying to drum us up into bloodshed again with the Somalis now. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A lot of people are walking around going, "Yeah, we gotta get these Somalis out of here, one way or another." You know. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like the one guy wanted to come up there earlier. Stone. He's into that he wants everything released. That's it ain't gonna. It's gonna be all black. You know, I told him before it even come out. You know, it's gonna be black. You ain't gonna know nothing. Sure
Right.
enough, that's what happened. But they're not going to
Well,
release that because knowledge is power, and they're not going to let that knowledge out to us. You know. They are
No,
not.
I think word
They
of
are not.
mouth, we're releasing the information in a sane way that doesn't light the whole world on fire.
Right.
Because
Right.
these CDC
It,
guys, they are
it, it,
perverts. They are sick, satanic perverts. You know,
right. It
and
caused chaos.
most of the people can't even get their brain around how sick
No,
they
they
are.
can't. They don't realize. They just see one thing. They don't see, the chaos that it'll cause. Like you, you bring all these important people in, it's gonna leave a black hole. Suck everything into it.
So you got to release that information to the people in some way that they're going to be ready to accept it, and that's a
Right.
process.
You got to do it slowly and methodically.
You got to do one thing and then another thing, and I'm seeing that happening right now.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And I'm not, hollering anything about it. Just wait and see. Hold your hold your pants on.
I'm with you, newbie. We got to prosecute them people.
Oh yeah, we got to prosecute the guilty.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That's what we should be doing right now.
Yeah.
They should be arresting them left and right.
Well, they are.
Yeah, we're just
There have
not.
been there have been thousands of arrests of
Yeah,
human
they're
traffickers.
yeah, they're not publicizing everything. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
But that's happening,
Uh-huh.
and,
We
and
had
that's the start of it.
we unfortunately we've lost all forms of trust in
Yeah,
everything.
I
We
did.
don't trust anything.
No.
That's it's not good. Not good. We have to get trust boy trust gained back.
I
That's
get
right,
the
sir.
States.
Low level. Yeah, they're not getting the big dogs,
Huh.
but I think when they start doing it, yeah, they're gonna have to do it slow, or all heck will break loose. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, some days I'm enjoying the show, but other days I'm biting my nails and
Yeah,
getting all worried. Like, oh, it's not happening fast enough.
that you got it right there, Jericho. You sit back and say, "What's going to happen?" It's too quiet.
Hmm.
Nothing's coming up. Nothing's happening. Somalia, Somalia and Dearborn.
Well, like reading some Bible every day, dude. That gets me through, man. It really
Oh yeah,
helps.
oh yeah, it
15
does.
minutes of Bible.
I think it's a massive war on Christianity anyway,
Absolutely.
by the
Yeah,
British Empire.
yeah.
Yeah.
We we need to bring our trust back to the good Lord, and
Yeah.
not just talk it, not just talk it, show it, live it, talk it, show it, live it.
Our Church of England have now banned the St. George's flag.
Oh no.
No way.
Uh,
Really?
Yeah. So the British
That's
have taken over our churches. It's the Church of Britain now.
yeah. It's always has been.
Yeah.
And
That's been since
one of
1707.
that's one of the things we tried to curb, here in the US, freedom of religion,
Yeah.
and but not freedom to take over your country, with
Freedom
their
of our
laws.
religion, which is Christianity, not a freedom of anybody else's religion being here.
Well,
You can come in
it's
here
like
on holidays, but that's about it.
it's like they've already done it there, Nobby. They've taken over.
Yeah.
They've taken over and changed their people in your political party,
They've got a Muslim king, haven't they?
and going by their laws, using the Sharia law.
Yeah, they've got a Muslim king. Like King Charles is Muslim, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he gave them the right to do their own law. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we don't want that here. We don't need
No.
that we go by the Constitution, no other law.
Yeah.
But yet we have 29 and counting. Sharia law centers around the U.S.
Well,
Yeah.
and we got Social Security to carry, you know.
Our Bill of Rights of 1688
Social Security.
was the
Social
declaration
Security.
and reasons that God give rights are inalienable. Yeah,
Right.
you know, and that's God-given laws.
Right.
Yeah? 1688, and then 1707. What happens? British Empire takes over.
Yeah. And kicks the one religion
Yeah,
that'll push God to the side and make the royalty the rule.
Are they all Catholics?
No, it's not Catholic. It's Anglican, the Church of England.
Yeah.
It's King James. That's why I don't. Everybody hollers, well, I trust King James. I don't trust King James because there was a lot changed. There was a lot kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
We had to study Enoch and, all the.
We have to follow God's given inalienable rights. That's all we have to do.
Yeah. And we had to study the other
And
old versions.
follow the 10.
We need to study all the old versions of the Bible before
the 10 commandments, or the 42.
The 10 Commandments covers everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy
Everything.
too.
The 42 is a bit more in depth, though.
Uh-huh. And a lot of people have different ideas about that. But, we had to go as an individual and God wants us to decide ourselves and go by what he tells us, not what a minister tells me or King James, King James tells me or whatever, I have to learn on my own. And I'm finding out that there's a lot of translations that were really, really screwed up when they translated the Bible over, a lot. And it's not our fault that we follow it. It's our fault that we don't study history,
I can find the truth in all the Bibles, though.
Yeah.
But there is stuff that's been switched up and confused. Yeah.
That's right. And even stuff that's written in the Bible, they deny it. It's like your what is it? I can't think of the name of the church that all the gays go to now. Unitarian.
Yeah.
Stuff like they just make their own rules.
Yeah, they do.
God's a forgiving God. He'll forgive you.
Yeah, prosperity.
Yeah, and
there's men, ladies, boys, and girls only.
Yeah,
right.
The guys, I might have to get off here. I'm good. Yeah, I'm starting to get congested. And
thanks for hosting, Kerry.
Yeah, thanks, Kerry. It's 5:18 in the morning here. That was a good start to my day.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. It really helps.
Happy New Year, anyway, everybody. Yeah?
I'm not really a lone speaker. I like help. I can talk, but I got to have a little interjection every now and then to keep me going. I think a lot of us are that way. I'm noticing that. And for a while there, I was going from place to place, helping out on panels. Not minding my own live stream, and it's hard to get back in.
Yeah,
really hard.
It goes in cycles. You do it a lot, and then you don't, and then
Yeah.
You do it when you want to, man.
Yeah. But
it's really cool talking to you, man.
I like to help. I like to help with the cause. That's my main goal is get this stuff going, get it out of here.
Right. So when you post this, am I going to be able to read the live chat?
Maybe tomorrow.
You got live chat engaged on that?
Yeah.
All right, because I want to get newbies web or YouTube page on that.
Yeah. I don't know how quick it is, but it seems to be. Sometimes it takes a day, and sometimes it don't.
Yeah, it takes a day. All right.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know how they do that, Jericho, but yeah.
Jericho, it's been nice meeting you as well.
Yeah. I thank you
Right
for
on.
coming in now because it really helps, for everybody to realize it's not just us,
No, it's
and
the whole
Right.
world.
a lot of our history has been erased and rewritten to the
Yeah.
point where, well, you got to keep the conflict going.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how they keep us split up.
They keep us split up. Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we're working on it.
Huh? Thank you,
We're working.
Gene. Appreciate you being here listening and
Yeah,
interacting.
thanks, Chad. Yeah, look at that. Cindy
Harold,
Z
Deb,
just came.
everybody.
Oh, man. There's
Sherry
Cindy
Bell.
Z.
Sherry Bell's got good eye. I wish she would come on a panel. She would be awesome. And she knows her stuff,
Catch you all later. I'm gonna go now. I'll catch you all later. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good
All
night,
right.
all. And y'all come back now here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night, all.